Welcome back to Book Bree Novelness. I'm Bree, and today we're doing a top 10 of what I think are the most iconic rom-com outfits. So I'm so glad you're here. And if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and join us because we have a lot of fun over here talking all things rom-com, books and things. So feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get right into the countdown, shall we? Number 10, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Costume designer for this movie was, and I hope I'm saying all the names right in this video. If not, I am so sorry. But first up, we have Karen Patch. Mostly everyone knows that iconic Carolina Herrera butter yellow dress. And the detailing is like a buttery yellow silk dress. It's very flowy. I think there is a little bit detailing showing off in the back. Really gorgeous, like what the costume designer did with Andy. Being able to have a structured business look when relating a lot to her journalism, and the more that these antics keep going in this experiment, it gets more exaggerated. It is less tailored, a lot more flowy and fun, and an exaggeration of different colors. Also showing the more of her personality, not only just to try to do this experiment, but also showing all the sides of Andy. So that is number 10. And feel free to place in the comments down below, what are some of your favorite rom-com outfits, and like what do you get inspiration from? What is number 9? If I can find it. Oh, a modern classic, if you will, is To All the Boys I Loved Before. Beautiful costumes by Rafaela Rambovic. So many beautiful uses of color, especially for pink for Lara Jean, and then I see a lot of blues for Peter, and the nice contrast that they have in the movie. Of course, Lara Jean loves rom-coms, especially from the 80s and the 90s. And more influence of the 80s that I see in her style, in the styling of the jackets and the skirts, kind of like in Pretty in Pink, but have like a little modern twist to it. That made it stand out in the movie when she has also her pink, I think it's a pink coat at the end of the film. Speaking of 80s inspired movies, what I have for number 8 is 13 Going on 30. And the costume designer for that was, why did I take off my glasses? I need them back. Susie DeSanto. Costume designer got really well in this movie as embracing all the free spiritedness of the movie and fun. The colorful turquoise and lime green and dark purple dress. This is a colorful Versace dress. Defines the whole movie practically. Really bright and colorful and light. There's a lot of like ruffled sleeves and detailing, lots of florals, lots of pastels, lots of skirts that are, again, very flowy, very flirty, 30, and thriving. There's one black dress in there that is like really cute. It's a very nice, tight, snug silhouette, but it's trying to show that she's trying to be more sophisticated. I don't know what designer that is, but it looked really good. And I was like, ooh, if I want to have a little black dress, okay, then I want to look for one that was from 13 Going on 30. So if it's at any thrift stores, let a girl know. Let a girl know.
Thank you and kind regards.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I was about to edit and then I forgot to film number 7. That is my bad. My bad, everybody. And I'm sorry about the lighting changes and everything. It's just filming windows are getting shorter and shorter. I'm so sorry. I chose Last Holiday. And the costume designer for Last Holiday was Daniel Orlandi. The transformation of the character, I forgot the main character's name, but it's played by Queen Latifah. Bright holiday colors like greens and reds. There's another iconic red dress moment. Like, if you have a red dress moment in a movie, you're that movie.
She's got a point.
This was a dress designed by Carmen Mark Balbo. There's 2 straps at the top. Okay, and also 2 straps here for a slight off the shoulder moment. And then it's kind of like a chiffon that's going throughout and a little cape. Who doesn't like a little cape for drama with it all? On to number 6. Number 6, we have Enchanted, transition of the look where she has this like big white wedding dress. You have tulle all around, big puffy sleeves. It's very sparkly and glittery. Like it's gonna make you stand out. How she like slowly transforms into some of the styling of the real world. One particular scene where she makes a dress out of his curtains and she decides to go into the detailing of there, still having the puff sleeves, a lot of the pastels and florals. I don't know what the designer is for, I forgot. There's a purple dress, which I don't know, well tailored and very tight and snug, showing the progression of the character to realize the difference between the Disney type world and the reality world. So the costume designer for Enchanted is Mana May. So that's how you know it's incredible. And let's all take into account, this is my opinion, okay, just my opinion. Number 5, I went with Pretty Woman. So the costume designer for Pretty Woman was Marilyn Vance. And when you think of Pretty Woman, what's the first thing that comes to mind? That red dress. That's all I have to say. That red dress. If you haven't seen Pretty Woman, what are you doing? You gotta pause this right now and go watch it.
That is what I said, yes.
It is known a lot for its fashion, with Marilyn Vance having, the iconic red dress. Okay, so I got a picture of the dress up. I'll also post it here. But it is this off-the-shoulder red dress with almost like a sweetheart neckline. There's a little bit of a V here. She has these like white gloves that also accompany with the dress, like a beautiful rose. The brown polka dot dress, which I think she wears to is it a luncheon? Or something like that, I can't remember. A nice chocolate brown with these like nice polka dots. And yeah, the hat with the ribbon, matching ribbon on top. I'll put it up the image here. I wish I had the name for it, I forgot. But a lot of people have been inspired by that. When you see that dress, you know exactly what film that is inspired by. But one of my favorite outfits in the entire movie, which would be the red dress is number 1. The second one is the polka dot brown dress. But the third is a white shirt, okay? Just a simple white shirt and a black blazer with a black belt and jeans.
My philosophy is basically this, and this is something that I live by. And I always have, and I always will.
Okay, that is my go-to look. Pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman. While we're talking about iconic, number 4, we have here When Harry Met Sally. You're like, why, Bree, isn't this number 1? There's more to come. There's more to come, so stay tuned.
I'm under so much pressure.
People will talk.
I just can't even.
So the costume designer for When Harry Met Sally is Gloria Grisham. The knits, the quality of those sweaters, because this is taking place mainly in the New York fall, things changing, and also as our characters change, you see a lot of warm tones, a lot of reds and browns and blues, especially with jeans. Men's tailoring in women's wear, like they're trying to kind of expand that narrative, also connecting with the vibe of the city. Billy Crystal's cream sweater, when people see that sweater, they instantly know where that is from, and it's so cool how that has been cemented in time. For like, I haven't seen anything like it since, so hopefully they can make knitwear like that again. Number 3, we have Coming to America. Before we had Wakanda, okay, we had Zamunda.
How rude of me. I haven't given you enough time to freak out yet. You may do so now.
And all the costumes and outfits for that movie were designed by Deborah Donovan Landis to get everything set up for what the royalty was going to look like with Prince Akeem and the whole royal family. There's this iconic pink dress, pink and bold and beautiful, and it's just something that is eye-catching, unforgettable, gorgeous and ornate and elegant. Of everyone from Prince Akeem to his father, played by James Earl Jones, makes everything just come to life and how grand and expansive this world is. Number 2, we have Crazy Rich Asians. The costume designer is Mary E. Vogt. The number one thing I think of is the light blue dress. I think it is a marquesa. It's like a blue floral embellishments and worn by the main character. Who was the main character in that movie? Rachel in the movie. And she's going to one of the weddings and she looked amazing. Okay, this light blue marquesa floral dress with the floral embellishments. It was like super flowy and beautiful, almost like that same color as the Brandy Cinderella dress, that kind of light blue, like lighter than this. It's just beautiful and gorgeous. That dress is now at the Smithsonian, y'all. The Smithsonian, like this is like iconic forever. So it's editing Brie again. The lighting was really off, so we're just going to finish out the video like this. I am so sorry, y'all. The last thing we were talking about was the wedding dress from Crazy Rich Asians. This beautiful gown that's kind of like gold and white. So it has like this gold and beautiful embellishments up at the top, and then it's like a layering of this gown. It's a high-low, and it's like layered like a cake, like a tier of a cake with the dress. Full layers of white and gold, and it looks impeccable. And I will put this on the screen here. One of the most beautiful and breathtaking wedding sequences I have ever seen.
It's so beautiful.
And the award for #1 rom-com outfit goes to, why'd I open up the card because I already opened it. Goes to Roman Holiday with costume designer Edith Head. It is simply phenomenal. We start out with this beautiful, elegant gown. It's a little off the shoulder, but we have to keep it demure, so not too much off the shoulder. It comes in at the waist, so gorgeous, and then they have a little tiara. But then throughout this movie, Audrey Hepburn's character as a princess wants to know what it's like out there in the real world, and instead of being waited on all the time. So when she escapes and is going on this adventure, then we start to see the outfits change. And what's the reason I'm gonna give this award for #1 is because they only depend pretty much on one outfit, and they kind of transform the way the outfit looks one day, I think, or 2 days. When she leaves, she has this really beautiful long 50s style skirt, a cute little button up, and then she kind of transforms the look throughout the duration of the movie with scarves and maybe a change of hairstyle, having each piece of the movie being the big gown, the princess gown in the beginning of the movie with Act 1, Act 2 being where she's going on this big adventure, and then Act 3, intricate, embellished with all these embellishments for this gown, tied in at the waist there, a spectacular costume design. That is it for the rom-com rankings of outfits. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any ideas or suggestions that you'd like to place in the comments down below, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd be glad to have you here. And until next time, I hope you have a comfy and cozy rest of your day.